All right, we're going to talk about rules versus laws today. On Friday and Thursday, you looked at the difference in rights and responsibilities that citizens have. And some of the examples you looked at were about students as well. And one of the things that you might think about is how a student has to follow rules at school, which is one of their responsibilities. And there's a difference in using the word rule and law. So you wouldn't say that a student follows laws, you'd say a student follows rules. So what you're doing today is you're going to be thinking about the difference in the two. So the first thing you'll do is look at these questions. What are rules? What are laws? And what is the purpose of rules and laws? Purpose means, why do we have them? What's the point? So if you think about the three choices you have and you're not quite sure, sometimes you can rule out which one doesn't fit where. So one of them says important rules written and carried out by the government. One of them says to keep people safe and maintain order. And one says what people must or must not do or act. So be careful as you think. I don't really want to give away the answer here, but remember, students have rules, or your house, you might have rules. You wouldn't call them laws, and there's a reason for that. So think about what each of these say as you try to consider which one is which. The next one is thinking about the difference in rules and laws. So it says, sort the green boxes. Is it a common classroom rule or a law in the community? So if it's a rule, then that means it's probably something we would do in our classroom. If it's a law, or maybe at your house even, if it's a law, it's something that citizens in the community are all doing. So for example, do not steal. It's probably a rule in your house and at school, but also in the community, people are not supposed to do that. So that would go in laws because they would get in trouble if they did. This next one is similar to things you've done before, where you're looking at the four pictures and thinking about which one fits. So which one of these pictures shows raising your hand to speak? Which one shows treating property with care? Which one is listening to others? And which one is sharing and being kind? All of these are examples of classroom rules. And then the last one, you're going to sort and write. So first, it says sort the examples into the chart and then add your own. So each of the columns says rules at home, rules at school, and laws. So you have to think, raising your hand, would that be a rule at home, a rule at school, or a law? So that should be fairly easy to think about which one you do raising your hand for. And then you're going to add more. So you have rules at home. So if you triple click 1, 2, 3 really fast, it deletes that question mark. And if you press enter, it drops down if you need to do that. But it already has the bullet points for you. 3 rules at school, and then laws that people in the community have to follow. If you take your time and you look at all the choices, you should be able to figure out which goes where.